You know, this could be spaghetti sauce right now, but it's not going to be. Let's add some sauce to this, make some good spaghetti sauce. I'm gonna have to edit that. No, never mind. Fuck that. Just pork and onion and some other stuff, and red pepper, crushed red pepper, Italian seasoning. But no, this is going to be a stew. I'll be adding hamburger shortly. Add ground chuck. Alright, this is what I got so far. Now, this is the hamburger. It's cooked and rendered down a little bit. It's going to cook a little bit more. The onions, we're cooking with the pork. Wanted those to get all nice and braised and cooked before we added the beef. And we're going to add some right here. Demi-glace. About that much, and some Leon Perrins here. That'll go in. Good splash. Okay, these items will be next. I've already added the celery seeds. That and that will go in there. And the last thing, I'll cut half of those up. They'll go in there too. This needs to cook down a little bit longer. There'll be other things. We're getting there. Those go in next. And also that's already there. This goes next. Vegetable broth and beef broth. I'm gonna put some of that in there. Okie dokie. This is what it's looking like right now. Just needs to be stirred a bit. I'm gonna put in that tomato sauce and those green beans. Those go in next. Be right back. Okie dokie. It kind of looks like that. There's the tomato sauce and green beans. So what I'm gonna do is basically just chop it all up. Chop up the green beans. It's kind of hard to do. I don't see how people do this. That's why I don't make videos. I got a tripod and I got all that kind of cool shit, but I just don't really have any content because I don't have anything to talk about anymore. It's not really. And clean my floor, I need to do that. That's why I do it this way. If I had a tripod, I do have a tripod. So chop up your green beans. And that's it. And not that's it. And let that stew a little bit. Let that cook. One last thing. What the hell? I'm getting that. No. One last thing. These mixed vegetables. Might as well just go ahead and throw them on in there. Alrighty then. So I have those mixed vegetables. I'm just gonna let that simmer for a little while. Most likely add some more vegetable broth and beef broth once it cooks down. Check back in about 30 minutes. Here are some tools you might use for this project. And the spatula. In that pot. Back later. Here are some tools you might use for this project. Part 2. Here are some tools you might use for this project. Here are some tools you might need for this project. Yeah, use, need, interchangeable. These things. Okie dokie. Next I'm going to add some of these cherry tomatoes. Cut those up and then this has got to cook for at least an hour. Even after I add cherry tomatoes, it's got to cook in at least another hour after that. And add more beef broth and vegetable broth. So I'll get back with you after a while. Okie dokie. Now you got a bowl about this many grape tomatoes. We'll cut them in half. Put them in there. Okay, there's that. There it is there. Now this has got to cook for about an hour or so, at least hour and a half, and then it'll be even better tomorrow. But it's still edible tonight, just it would be even better tomorrow. It's one of those kind of things. And I'll be adding some more vegetable broth and beef broth to it in about an hour, and then it's going to cook a little longer. Toss these in there. These are sweet peppers. These are the last thing you eat. At least they stay in until the end. Put a few slices in them and toss them in there. Or you can eat it this way.